Scrum roles. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about the Scrum roles. Let us see what roles are defined in Scrum. So Scrum defines 3 roles: Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Development Team. Let us dig into details of these 3 roles and what responsibilities does these 3 roles have in Scrum. Now the first role is the Scrum Master. And Scrum Master is a person who acts as the coach for the team. He or she helps to remove blockers for the team, ensures the Scrum principles and practices are followed by the team, and is not a team leader. So most of the time, people who are coming from the other development, who have worked in other development approaches like waterfall and V model and coming to Agile, they have a misconception that Scrum Master is a team leader, but Scrum Master is not team leader. It's altogether different role. The role of a Scrum Master is to act as a coach. So he coaches the team, and Scrum Master is the person who ensures that if there are any blockers within the team, to remove those blockers, to help the team to unblock themselves and ensure that the work that has been done or that is in progress within the team is being progressed without any issues or hindrances. The Scrum Master is also he also ensures that the Scrum principles and practices are followed. So for example, the time boxing principle or practice of Scrum, he ensures that any activity within the iteration or the whole life cycle of the Scrum development, the time boxing is followed. For example, the stand-ups, he ensures that the stand-ups don't exceed 15 minutes and people in the team stick to the key rules or principles of the stand-up, that what they have to talk about. They have to talk about the key things that you are supposed to talk in this stand-up, what you did yesterday, what you are planning to do today, and what if you have any blocker. So these are some of the key things that a Scrum Master is responsible for. He ensures that the principles and practices are followed. If there is any meeting, say for example retrospective meeting or showcase, etc., he ensures that all the principles or Scrum principles are followed in all of those meetings and processes. The next role we want to discuss is the Product Owner. So Product Owner is a person who is responsible for creating, maintaining, and prioritizing the backlog item. And what are the backlog item? So project backlog or product backlog is basically the requirement or the user stories that are defined as in the whole product delivery, right? So for example, you have a product development plan which is for 6 months, so all the user stories or all the requirements defined for that whole product development are defined as a product backlog. So product owner is responsible for creating that product backlog. He maintains that product backlog, and then he prioritizes that product backlog based on what needs to be built first and what needs to be built afterwards. So he is the main person who is prioritizing based on his research and market analysis and what the end customer wants, and based on that he comes up with the backlog items and make sure that the team picks the high priority items in the upcoming sprints. Then product owner represents end user or customer. So product owner is someone who has who closely works with business as well as development team, and he could be the end user, or he represents the end user, or he could be representing one of the customer. So if you're working in product based organization, a product owner could be someone who does the market analysis and who has a lot of market insights and knows what needs to be built as part of the product that needs to be delivered in the market. So he represents either the end user or the customer in the project. Product owner also sets the clear direction for the team. So product owner sets the clear direction that what the team is supposed to work and in which particular order team needs to work, because he owns the product backlog. He knows the backlog items, he maintains the backlog items, and he prioritizes. So he knows what needs to go in the first and second, third releases based on the direction that he sets. Then product owner also manages the releases. So depending on what direction he has set and what's the priority of the product delivery is, he manages the product release, or he manages the releases that needs to happen in the market or for the customer. Then he's also the key person for stakeholder management. So he manages all the business people and other business stakeholder for the whole product lifecycle or whole product development lifecycle. And product owner should also not be mistaken as a team leader. So product owner is also not a team leader as it used to be in other development approaches. The third role is the development team. So there is no tester, no QA in Scrum. It's just one single team, and that's the development team, which comprises of cross-functional team and self-organizing team. So what cross-functional means is there will be developer, there will be business analysts, testers, solution architects, and all these different roles or different skill set make the development team. The development team is the set of people or the team who develops and tests the product, and the team which develops and tests the product is a development team. It's a cross-functional team. It will be having business analysts, it will be having testers, developers, solution architects, etc. It's a self-organizing team. There is no team lead. So there is no team lead culture in Scrum or Agile development methodology. Team makes its own decisions. So in sprint planning or when they do the iteration planning, team makes the decision. So based on the prioritized backlog set by product owner, team pulls the item and they decide how much items or how many items can be delivered within that particular sprint. So there is no one to push the amount of work within the team. It's a self-organizing team, and team knows their velocity and capacity, and they make their own decision of the amount of work they'll be taking in the sprint and then delivering within the sprint after the sprint. And development team also ensures transparency with daily Scrum meetings. So because of the daily Scrum or daily stand-up meetings, there is a transparency in the development team, because everyone in the team talks about what they are working on, what they'll be working, what they have worked in the past, in yesterday, what they have worked, what they are planning to work on today, and then if there are any blockers. So all the members in the team are on the same page and know what each and every member in the team is doing in order to achieve the one common goal of the development team. So these are the key roles or main 3 roles of the Scrum development methodology. Thank you.